Have you ever regretted anything? Maybe you took a rock from the petrified forest and you felt bad, so you mailed it back and you wrote a little letter. So sorry. Maybe you were looking back on your college days and thinking, man, I was really liberally indulging myself on all that ripened cream. Maybe you had a little too much mammalian nectar. Maybe you've donated because your guilty conscience wouldn't let you sit right with God and men. Maybe you're in Vietnam right now worrying about a Japanese invasion. You're just trying to build churches and help these people. You don't want to die to Japanese imperialists. Or maybe you can't relate because maybe you only think about yourself.
Hi, I'm Obama.
Maybe your gluttonous soul is perfectly fine with consuming anywhere between 25 and 36 pounds of butter over the course of a spring semester at Mass Aggie. Maybe you don't care. But I'll tell you what, Mr. Richmond Jackson cares. He cares that he may have abused his privileges during his butter making class. And not only does he care, but he seeks to make amends. Mr. Jackson wants to sit right with God and men. Mr. Jackson covers the cost of his indulgences. And you could learn a thing or two.
You see, Mr. Richmond Jackson had graduated from Old Aggie in 1917, where in his yearbook he was described as generous to a fault. As class historian, he had a keen memory, and 20 years after he graduated, he wrote to the university. Recalling his butter-making course, Mr. Jackson felt the urge to acknowledge his dishonesty. In his letter, he apologized for his liberal indulgence of ripened cream, and enclosed $10. For reference, that's almost equivalent to $230 today. Now, the university wrote back to Mr. Jackson, and they assured him that he need not feel guilty, as the butter never made it to market. With Mr. Jackson's permission, they kept the $10 and put it in a scholarship fund for students with financial need. For decades, Mr. Jackson's honesty was forgotten, but nearly 100 years later, this exchange was uncovered in the university archives at Umass Amherst.
So, maybe next time you're looking at that ripened cream and you're thinking of having yourself a little taste, maybe you'll think about it. Maybe you'll think about Mr. Richmond Jackson.
Yo, I took a rock from the petrified forest, but then I